All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me once again. My name is Josiah, Mr. Therapy Kostek, and this is our fourth Kinetic Investor Training. And today we're going to be talking about a really important topic if you're actually trying to build your own business, if you're trying to even take your brick and mortar and create a digital presence online. We want you to be able to learn a little bit more about how to get it discoverable, how to get it out in front of more people, and not just anybody, but people that are actually interested in your product or service. So we're going to talk a little bit about tips to make your content, your website, and your social network profiles more discoverable. Why? Because that's where we post our business. That's where we're letting everybody know about, your opportunity, your product, your service. So what is search engine optimization? And just to make it nice and clean and clear, I went ahead and just grabbed what the internet thinks search engine optimization is. And we can see that it's saying it's the process of maximizing the number of visitors to a particular website by assuring that the site appears high on the list of results returned by a search engine. All right, so we know our search engines. We know, Bing, we know Google, we know Yahoo, but, there's also, being optimized as far as your profiles. Social profiles show up too. It depends on what people are searching. So, don't think that you have to have a website to be optimized. You can have a Facebook and optimize it to where it could be more discoverable online, okay? So just a little infographic, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about them, but some facts, okay? 42% of users click on the top ranking link. This is one of the reasons why we want to be optimized. Most people click in the top 3 listings when it comes to search engines, whether it's Google, Yahoo, Bing, or any of the other ones. So, it's really important for companies to beat out their competition by being more optimized, by showing that they have the precise thing that people are looking for when they use certain keywords, okay? So, there are more than 3 billion internet searches every day. It's really hard to get to that top rank. So, it pays to learn all the different variables that go in with, making sure that your site is ranking. I'm sure Google has over 200 something variables that you can do to optimize your website, your search, your company, your social profiles, anything like that. There's a lot of different things you can do to make you go up those ranks a whole lot quicker. So, another thing, let's look at the anatomy of SEO, okay? The search industry is worth $16 billion. It's another reason why people want to be at the top of the ranks, okay? Because people are clicking on those top 1, 2, and 3 listings because, hey, they're trying to sell something, all right? And we've seen the sponsored links where people actually go and pay Google and put their ads in there, but they're using keywords too to make sure that they're up there. So just bounce it around. I hope you get a chance to pause if you're watching this on a replay. Look at some of these statistics. It's going to be real interesting. 75% of users never scroll past the first page. So, if you're trying to optimize your business, you're trying to get it online and be found and stuff, it doesn't, help you a whole lot to be on the 2nd or 3rd page. How many times have you searched something on Google and went to page 2, page 3, page 4? Hardly never, because those search engine algorithms are doing a real good job at finding exactly what you're looking for according to the majority of searches on the line in the world, and putting those top listings that, kind of correlate with what you're looking for more than anything else. So most people don't get past the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd search listing, let alone the 2nd or 3rd page. So, we're going to talk a little bit about some of those things in depth, but just to jump over, let's talk about Hummingbird. Back in November 2016, Google announced a new algorithm update to their search engine, okay? And it went in effect in January of 2017. And this algorithm did some very, very important things for search engines as well as the businesses that are putting their information on there, okay? A lot of people, were doing things such as buying reviews. They were actually going out and buying likes or for Yelp. Yelp is a very big platform that a lot of people put their business on. The only problem is people are able to buy likes, buy 5-star things. So Google kind of seen this happen, and they were like, well, if people are buying these likes and stuff, then they're going to go to the top of the search engines, but it might not be what people are really looking for. And they found out because there were more and more people clicking on the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh listing because the top three didn't have what they were looking for. They didn't have the product or service they wanted to spend their money on. And Google found out that it was because people were buying review likes. They were buying those 5 stars. So what did Google do? They decided that those reviews, those likes, those 5 stars, they were less important. So they moved them down the line as far as variables that can raise you in the search engine. But 3 things went to the top. First of which is secured, okay? You only want to use sites that have the HTTPS. We see there's the HTTP, but the S means secured, okay? So if you're posting a site or something from a social network that has that HTTP without the S on it, then the Google algorithm is going to see that it's unsecured, and more than likely they're going to make it less discoverable, which means your business doesn't get seen, okay? If your business doesn't get seen, no money for you. So if you are going to use Wix, or you're going to use WordPress, or you're going to use some kind of a site builder like Builderall or what have you, you definitely want to have your SSL certificate. That will give you that S that will make your site secured to where the algorithm can actually crawl your website. They can search your website, make sure that it's secured, make sure that it doesn't have a bunch of viruses and hacks in it, and actually show people that this is a safe site to be on. They're talking about what you want to know about. One of the second ways is logo optimization. All right, people want to know when they're searching, hey, when you get online, you're like, you're going to go visit Houston, Texas. All right, you and your family are on vacation. You're going to see everything that's big, and you want to go have something to eat. But you've never been to Houston, Texas. What are you going to do? You're going to get on Google and you're going to look for restaurants in that local area. This is what our local optimization does. When we register our business with Google, Yahoo, Bing, and other search engines, one of the main things we want to do is have the exact same business name, the exact same contact name, the exact same address, the exact same phone number, the exact same links, and the exact same emails. We want to have them exactly the same because Google, Yahoo, Bing, they're going to see that you're really who you are because all of your information is exactly the same. And that gives you proof. That gives you validity in what you're saying that this company is real. When hackers and spammers, they come and they pop these fake profiles up all over the place, hey, Google, Yahoo, Bing, all these search engines flag those people because they don't have information anywhere else on the line. When you have your business in multiple different places, it shows, hey, they're actually legitimate. But these spammers, they make these sites, they use them, they burn them, or they pretty much spam them to the point where people flag them and they can't use them no more. And then they hurry up and just make another one. But of course, they're not in a bunch of places because it's brand new each time. It's a big scam. So you want to have your stuff optimized on multiple search engines so people can find you locally, and that'll help your listing especially. So, and the last third the big update that Google Hummingbird brought to us is our social optimization. This is why we want to have our businesses on these different social networks, on Facebook, on Instagram, Google+, LinkedIn, Google Maps, all of these different networks, whether it's Prezi, Pinterest, and even the writing article sites like Reddit, Tumblr, and Medium. These being in multiple places shows that, again, you're real, okay? If somebody wants to spam you and send you a fake link to a scam business or some pornography site, which we see more and more, targeting them, then, they're obviously just going to pop one site up and you're not going to find those same links. You're not going to see that same profile on Instagram, Twitter, on Snapchat, on Prezi, on Pinterest. Why? Because they know that account is going to get burnt and flagged and they'll never be able to use it again. So why would they put it in all these different social places when they know it's going to get shut down? They're not going to. And that's why they never rank. It's the legitimate businesses, the people that are actually talking about something that's valid, that are going to put it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and these search engines see you on all these different social networking sites and know that you have proven yourself to be a legitimate company. You've been on these social networks for months, even years possibly. We believe you are real. People are interacting with you. We know that you're perfect for the top of the ranks. So secured local optimization and social optimization are the 3 main things that we want to make sure that we are putting into our companies as we're building our digital presence online. So make sure that you're paying attention to those main things. Now, a big part of social optimization is keywords. Also, again, for sites like Instagram, We use those hashtags. And what does that do? Those keywords are the words that people are searching for online, whether it's how to or DIY, do it yourself. These two terms alone have risen, over the past 4 to 5 years to the top of the ranks because, of course, what do we have? We have an economy that's kind of on the downslope, okay? People aren't buying, services to where other people do things. People aren't paying other people to come and cut their grass. The economy's at a point to where people have to learn how to do it themselves to save their capital, to save their revenue, their money, what they've saved up. So, more and more people are learning how to do it on their own. And that's why people are using those how-to and DIY search engines more than anything else. But as far as Mr. Therapy goes, I like to have a good list of at least 30 keywords, starting with our 10 primary keywords. Our primary keywords are going to be the things that tie us to our industry. We're working with, here in AWS Mining and our team, AWS Elite, we're dealing with cryptocurrency. We're dealing with digital currency. We're dealing with blockchain subjects, okay? These are some of the primary things that tie us to our industry, and that's the, cornerstone. That is the pivot point of what we're trying to do here. So we want to have our 10 best primary keywords. And of course, if we're branding ourselves, we want to have our own brand in there. So you can better believe it that Mr. Therapy is one of my keywords for all of my videos as I'm branding myself. Also my team, AWS Mining. AWS Elite, as well as my company, AWS Mining. So, this gives people an opportunity. If they see one of my training videos, they're able to, I wonder what else Mr. Therapy did. Let me type in Mr. Therapy. And not only are you going to find other businesses that I've done, but you're going to find all the stuff that I've done right here with AWS, especially if they type in Mr. Therapy, AWS. Because both of those keywords are, for me, I use them both. More than likely, they're going to find videos, posts, and content that I've made that have Mr. Therapy and AWS combined in it. So also secondary keywords. We want to have those secondary keywords. Now, this is where I like to get into the mind of the consumer. Okay, I've had people that had Shopify sites, all right, and this is where you can get online, you can purchase stuff from, people that they want to post, and it's usually a drop ship setting, okay? People can design logos and put them on shirts, and they never have to buy them or bring them in. They simply put them on a site, and if somebody orders one, then the company will create that product and send it to the person and take their cut and put your profits in your account. You don't have to warehouse anything. You don't have to handle anything. That's your Spotify, okay? Now, one thing that people in Spotify do is when they add products to their, Shopify, when people add products to their Shopify sites, they want to kind of consider the consumer. So let's say that they have a small calendar, something a college student would use, all right? Now, a consumer that might be interested in buying that little calendar, they might not type in, hey, I want a nice calendar or what have you. Maybe they want to buy it for a family member. Maybe they have a son that's joining college. Maybe they want to use it as a gift. So maybe small gift would be a good keyword for that person. If they're targeting people that are going to college or people that are related to people going to college, maybe they can put college student or something as one of their secondary keywords because they're targeting that. And that is one of the topics that people are going to put in when they're in that search engine. When my daughter goes to college and I want to buy her a nice gift and I just can't think of the life of me of something that she would want, I might go to my Google or my Bing or my Yahoo and type in awesome gift for college student. And what's going to come up? Things that people are selling as awesome gifts for college students. So consider what the consumer is going to be thinking of when they go into those, when you go into your secondary keywords. And also, long tail keywords, all right? These are keywords that are almost phrases. They could be 4 to 8 words long, okay? They could be an entire sentence, okay? Best company to join for crypto mining. That would be a long tail keyword, all right? Because there's a lot of people in the world that are finding out more and more and more about digital cloud mining. So, the more that we expose people to that, the more people are going to want to find out, I want to be with the best of the best. I want to be with the company that's been around the longest. I want to be with the company that is the most secured. I want to be with the company that pays the most. So what do people do in search engines? They ask that whole question, what cloud mining company pays the most? Well, that's exactly one of the long tail keywords that you can use for your product, for your own search engine optimization. So, a little bit of research can go into finding the perfect primary, secondary, and long tail keywords. So I encourage everybody to do a little bit more research, but everyone should have that list of your 30 keywords that you're going to be using most often. Sometimes sites will allow you to use 10. You have other sites like Instagram that'll let you use up to 30 keywords. So, having everything in between is going to be very beneficial and save you a lot of time when it comes to posting new content. You want to use those keywords. All right. So, another thing that people neglect to do is, hey, we got social profiles everywhere. We got our Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat, but they're not really conducive for our business. They're not really showing people we're professionals. We have a great product with a great company. You should be, involved with it. So usually when we go down people's Facebook profiles, hey, maybe they made a great post online that has to do with a company or a service or product that I am interested in. But when I try to get a little bit of background on them, when I try to see, hey, is this some scam stuff? Is there more information about it? What do? I click on that person and I go and look at their profile. Let's see how professional these people really are, okay? And then when I go down their profile and I see a bunch of propaganda, or I see tons of political stuff, or I see derogatory comments, or I see drama about their baby mama, or their kids don't listen, or their dog ran away, or their truck broke down. Look, I don't see a professional. Okay. I use Facebook for my business. I promote my business. So if it's not something that's going to be conducive for the people that are interested in my business, 9 times out of 10, 99 out of 100 times, I'm not going to post on my Facebook, because what does that do? It removes authority. It makes me look less of an expert. Okay. Another thing is I want to make sure that I have my social links available, right there on my profile. So people can come and find my website. People can sign up for my webinars, my trainings and stuff. What else am I going to do with a Facebook? Get into an argument about who's got the better rap music? Doubt it. Okay. I'm using my Facebook for my business. So I want to do things where people can find out I'm not only friendly, but I'm very informative and I'm an expert in my industry according to the content that I'm posting. So look at your social profiles. Okay. If you can go down your social profile and say, wow, this person's really involved in their business. They look like they got a lot of information, very insightful, very helpful, and they're available very, most of the time. This is the kind of person that I want to be in business with. I see a professional. So optimize your social network. Like I was saying, you definitely want to add your links, not just to your email, your website, but hey, pop your opt-ins in there and stuff, give people an opportunity to come right into your business. Hey, they make it possible. Why not do it? So let other people know where they can find you on other social networks. Not everybody uses Facebook. Some people are more involved with Twitter, Instagram. Make those profiles. Get involved with them. Give people an opportunity to opt into them. Now, just a little side disclaimer. If you're just starting out, don't try to do too much at once. Don't try to have a Facebook, a Twitter, an Instagram, a Pinterest, a Google Plus, a Snapchat, a Prezi. Look, you will wear yourself out and your crowd will be way too thin to be able to actually engage these people. Start with one and move on from there. A good thing to keep in mind is at least put 90 days into any social networking strategy before you try to add on to another one. So, that would definitely keep you more tied in and give you more time for the people that are actually interested. All right. Delete images, video content that hurts your brand. Again, we're going back to that drama, all the BS and stuff that people are going to be turned away against. Okay. It's great if you post faith-based content. If your business has a lot to do with your faith or your religion or what have you, hey, go for it. Those are the people that you're targeting for your business. But if it's separated from any kind of religious stuff, you don't want to do that, because even though if you post something in your Christian or your Islam or your Hebrew, hey, more than likely you're going to get a lot of people that are interested that are Christian or Islam or Hebrew. But the other 99% of the world, the people that aren't Christian or aren't Islamic or aren't Hebrew, they're going to be turned off. Okay. So same thing with politics. Hey, if you're a Democrat, you're proud of it. That's great. Happy for you. But remember, if you post stuff that glorifies anything that has to do with Democrat, then you're going to turn away liberals. You're going to turn away Republicans. You're going to turn away independent. You're going to turn away anarchists. They're not going to be involved because you sectioned yourself out. You associate yourself with one little demographic of the entire world, which is going to turn you away from the rest of it. So one rule of thumb, please do not post religious content. Please do not post political content, because you're only going to get 1% of the world to like you more, and 99% are going to be disgusted and they're going to turn away, because people like people who are what? Like us. And if you're promoting something that's not what I am, I'm not going to be interested, okay? No matter how amazing your product or your company is. So avoid those things and delete things that are going to make you look less professional. Just get rid of them, okay? 3, just like we're going to be deleting bad content, we're going to be adding good content. Add content that supports your image, your brand, and stuff that promotes your company, all right? You want to look like a professional. Who is going to hand money to somebody that isn't a professional? Right? You know, if you have somebody come over to do some work in your house, maybe you want to refurbish your bathroom or something like that, and they come in and the only tools they got are in a freaking 5-gallon bucket, you know, and their pants are hanging down and they're dirty and they smell like beer and they got a, 5 o'clock shower. Are you going to let these people tear up your bathroom and rebuild it? Absolutely not. They don't look like a professional. They don't, appear to know like they're going to be able to do the job as good as you want it done. And for my house, I know I want the best of the best. So if you don't look like a professional, why would anybody else want to trust you with their money? They absolutely won't. So add content that supports your image, that supports your expertise. It's an absolute must, all right? Now, also, hey, what's the first thing we see when we jump on somebody's profile? We see their picture, we see their banner. So why aren't we using that to promote our business, to promote our opportunity? There's tons and tons of sites like that, befunky.com, free sites where you can take one of your pictures and add logos to it. You can add other images. You can even add text across the bottom. And that'll make it possible for when people to come to see your profile, they're instantly exposed to your business, your product, your opportunity, your service. So, I mean, if it's just another picture you could post online, but it stays right at the top of your profile, the very first thing they see, why not use it for your business? That's one thing that is definitely going to be able to help you, because it puts it right out front. And also, of course, follow people, pages, and groups that are in your industry, all right? If not, to continually expose you to your own industry, to give you more insight, to help you grow and learn faster, it also makes you look like that much more of a professional. You know what I mean? You're constantly exposed and submerged, but you also have an opportunity to see content that is in line, that is growing tandem with your industry. And you can constantly share that content, exposing more and more people to what you're involved with. And what's that going to do? That's just going to show you are more of an expert, that you are more in tune, that you're actually in this industry, and that you're going to be able to help people when they have those questions. So follow people, pages, and groups that are in that industry, see the content they're posting, and share it. Use it. Why not use it to benefit yourself as well? So make sure you're doing that. Now, remember, like I was saying again, Facebook is a tool to make money. Never, 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 never post anything negative that is going to damage your reputation. I wish I could say never all day long, okay? Never air your dirty laundry. Don't talk about your negative stuff on there, okay? That's what you have a good friend for. Call your friend. Talk to them about your problems, okay? Because that isn't going to take money away from your business. That is not going to make you look like less of a professional. I understand we want to have that human connection. We want people to understand the troubles that we're going through in our daily lives. But it is completely going to work against us if we're just putting it out there for the world to see, because most people don't care. People don't care about what you're going through. I'm sorry, it's the truth, okay? How many people go back to your friends list on Facebook, the same Facebook you've been using for the past 7, 8 years, okay? How many people do you have in your friends list? How many of those people know your deep, dark secrets? How many of those people know all the stuff that you've been going through? A fraction of a percent. So why would you tell all these uncaring people, some of which you haven't talked to or don't even know, all of your information, all of your knowledge? I like using Facebook for my business. So I control very strongly the kind of content and the information that I'm making available on there for the public to see, all right? It's the 3rd biggest website in the world. Why not use it to generate more revenue? Also, when it comes to metadata, here's another something around the curve, okay? If you ever post an image or a video or something, it's still on your computer, well, your computer wants you to name it. It has some kind of file title, some kind of name written in there. Well, guess what? When you upload those pictures and those videos, the computer, that actual website, keeps a hold of that data, that title, the name that you name that file. Now, nobody gets to see that because you can name it whatever you want, but it goes into the metadata. The time and day that it was posted, it goes into the metadata. All the information that has to do with where it came from is going to be translated over. No, although other people can't see it, it goes into the algorithm. So if you want to make a post about cryptocurrency, about maybe a screenshot of some major bank in the world that is getting more involved with cryptocurrency and stuff, don't name the file 01. Okay, name that picture that you're going to post. Name it huge bank, cryptocurrency, blockchain, monetize, something like that. Name it a bunch of those keywords that are going to fall in line with your industry, because that metadata is going to be used by the algorithms of these different search engines and social networks, and it's only going to give you another step up. So before you upload your content, whether it's videos, images, or anything else, name it something while it's still on your computer, some of your keywords. I know you're going to have 30 of them here before the end of the day. So another thing, the perfect description when uploading content. I can't tell you how crazy it drives me when people just share something but never say anything about it, or they'll post something but never write anything about it. Look, if I don't think, if you don't think it's important enough for you to describe something or explain something you posted, I don't think it's important either. Okay. However, if one of my friends posts a picture or a video, but they write a good paragraph of information, whether it's broke up or not, they give me some background on what it means. Well, I can tell it's important to you. I want to know more about it. It gives me more information other than just some post, some picture or video that I can scroll past. All right. Writing an actual description to your content that you're posting makes it important to you, and that makes it important to me. If it's not important to you, it's not important to me. That's simple. Number one, make sure you're considering your 100 words very first. Make sure it's very important to you what you write that first 100 words. Okay, why? Because it's important to the algorithms. Google, Bing, Yahoo, they read these descriptions. They want to look and pick apart the different keywords that you're using in those first 100 words, and that helps determine how important it is to search engines. So if you don't have any description, guess what? That's one variable that you're going to miss when it comes to optimization. Nobody's going to know what it's about. The search engine is an algorithm. It's a computer program that is finding out how important it is according to what you say about it. And most professionals that are talking about having a good description, they want you using some of those keywords 2 and 3 times in that first 100 words. So if I'm describing my company, I want to use AWS mining at least 3 times in that first 100 words, 2 to 3 times. I want to use AWS Elite. I want to have some kind of terminology that, exemplifies the crypto world, cryptocurrency, cloud mining, digital currency, blockchain. I want to use those words multiple times in that first 100 words, because the algorithm is going to see, oh, okay, they're talking about this, this, and this a whole lot. Looks like this subject is about cryptocurrency. We want to make sure it's at the top of the ranks for cryptocurrency. So consider those 100 words, because the algorithm makes them very, very important. Also, when you're making your description or your content, you want to have a CTA, a call to action. In this world, in 2018, and I'm sure it's only going to, get bigger, as the time goes by, if you don't grab people's attention in 3 to 4 seconds, they don't care. All right. People are going through Facebook and Instagram like this. So fast, you can't even see their hand, okay? If you don't tell people what to do, when they land on your content, what do you do when you click on a post? You read the description, you look at the content, the picture, the image, and then what? And then you just move on about your business. You go and look at the other pictures. You go down the line your stream, right? If you don't write something in your description, most people will not do anything, all right? So give those call to actions. Hey, tag a friend and share. Or, hey, don't forget to come back to my page and click follow. Or, hey, if you like my status, if you like this, make sure you put a comment below. You use these call to actions, man, because it'll actually pause people from their actual routine, from moving on past your stuff. And a good majority of these people will actually do what you ask them to do. And if you don't tell them what to do, they'll never know. We're not psychics, okay? So tell people what to do. Have that call to action in every single post you make. I don't care what it is, have a call to action. And again, I can't say this enough, add your links. People go to people's profiles, they go to their sites, they go to websites, or they go to wherever you send them to because they want to learn more, okay? If they take the time to click on it, they want more information. this is the perfect time for you to give them links that lead them back to more information, whether it's your landing page or your website, your opt-in, or other social networks. Give these people an opportunity to actually click and go where you really want them to go. If it's there, they can click on it and they can see more. So always have your links when it comes to your social networking. And of course, we're talking about all your social networks. We're also talking about personal pages. We're talking about websites, and we definitely want our opt-ins in there, okay? If people don't have a way to get into the company, they're not gonna join, all right? Now, if you're one of our AWS Elite members, if you're with our team building and growing in AWS mining, then you're going to hear this say this constantly. I know John Garofano, he definitely supports this also. We do not sell, we market. No one likes to be sold to, okay? I just had it happen today. I had a gentleman hit me up, and I liked one of his comments, and he messaged me, okay? And, hey, hi, how are you, is what he said. Oh, doing pretty good, getting ready to, get the day started up. And the very next thing he said to me, the second message he sent me was, oh, I'm with AWS Mining, I want you to join. Wow, I'm with AWS. I'm a team leader in AWS Mining. This man did not give a crap about me. He did not look at my profile. He didn't go to learn anything about me. He didn't even realize I'm in the same company as him, let alone a team leader. I mean, so that just showed me he doesn't care. He didn't do anything other than see that I liked one of his posts, and he shot me his link. He doesn't want to help me build. He doesn't want to help me grow. He doesn't want to give me information. He wants me to use his link, spend money, and put it in his pocket. All right. That's exactly happens every single time you try selling. When you try to send your link out to 50 people, they see this person don't give a crap about me, and I'm done. I don't want to hear nothing else they're saying. Do not sell, market. Build relationships. Talk to these people. Take time. Take a few days. Does it matter if it takes a good conversation and making a friend over the course of a few days, a week or two, if they're going to be investing hundreds or even thousands of dollars in your company? I think it's worth it. Build relationships. Get to know these people. Do not sell. You're just going to burn a potential customer or client, and it never works for anybody, okay? Now, I like John. John is like an expert at storytelling, man. John is amazing when it comes to talk about not only his successes, but he gives us a lot of insight and helps us when it comes to his failures, okay? If you haven't had failures, you will never have success, okay? Let me go ahead and put that out there real quick. But John is amazing at storytelling, okay? He doesn't just say, hey, don't do this or you're going to lose. He talks about a time not in the not so distant past where he invested in this company, and the company was like this and the company did that, and it resulted in me losing $50,000, okay? So, use that storytelling. It gives people a chance to relate to you, to kind of see you're human, to see you're not just trying to shove some stuff down somebody's throat. You're letting them into your life. You're showing them what you've been through. Use storytelling as a method to be able to relate to people. And of course, it helps build trust because it humanizes you. It makes you look like a real person with bills and responsibilities, jobs and children, just like the rest of us. You're not just some guy trying to take our money. You're a person with an amazing product that just might be perfect for the person you're talking to. So use that storytelling without a doubt. Okay, another thing. Use white space, okay? People can't stand reading books, all right? I know people get excited and they want to give a lot of information all at once, but have you seen these posts where people just write 500 words and it's just a seamless paragraph? It's overwhelming. When people see that the first thing comes to mind, I'm not reading all that, right? That's exactly what you do, right? Don't do it to other people. One of the best things to do, like I made in this post right here, you see how I broke it up? We have a sentence, and we have two sentences, a little bit more information, two sentences. Oh, got a little bit of a paragraph there, a couple more sentences. This is called white space. When you break up paragraphs into sentences or a couple of sentences, then it makes it more digestible for people that are reading it. All right, they don't get overwhelmed in the fact that they got to read a whole page of information. They can say, oh, okay, and it psychologically breaks it down for them and makes it more consumable. So use your white space. I don't know a millionaire on earth that would not agree with me. Every one of them will. Use your white space. So again, eye-popping imagery. It's another thing. You guys do not understand how valuable content is. There's a reason marketers say content is key. It's because it's the stuff that we use to market. all right? It's the information, the videos, the pictures, all that stuff that we place in strategic places online, whether it's groups, pages, different social networks, and many other places online. This is the stuff. These are the billboards. These are the flags that are grabbing people's attention and bringing them back to you. And if you have a dull image or something that doesn't, pop out to them, they're not going to be interested. Okay, you have to find ways to make eye-popping pictures, and we know that befunky.com is going to help you do that. Video thumbnails. If you go back to through our videos that we made, like these trainings, I try to make really engaging thumbnails. I try to make them colorful. I put very, very big words, because you got to realize when you're looking at thumbnails on YouTube on your phone, those things are the size of a postage stamp. It's really hard to not only tell what's happening in the picture, but to be able to read what's going on in the picture. So if you make really big words across that thumbnail, people will be able to see it on what? The most important device in their world, the one they look at more than anything else. We're playing for people that are, using those mobile devices. So we're planning for that. All right, infographics are the future. I used 2 of them at the very beginning of this training, right? And they are growing. Over the past 2, 3, 4 years, the use of infographics by different companies and businesses, industries, has been on the rise, because it's a lot of information compacted into one image, multiple statistics, multiple facts and stuff, all in one nice, neat little package. And people are learning with the use of these on an extraordinary rate. So, definitely utilize those. I'm personally going to be going back and doing some personal training on how to build infographics. And I know for a fact that there are actually sites online that allow you to build infographics for free and export them. So, profile pictures and banners, as we mentioned earlier, hey, if people are going to be seeing them before anything else, why would you not use them to drive traffic to your business? Exactly, right? So use that befunky.com, or hey, whatever, image software that works best for you, okay? Now, another thing that we talk about when it comes to discoverability, I suggest to everybody, when you have videos, I want you to upload them to Facebook and to YouTube. Use the same description for each. Use your keywords for each if you can, but I want you to upload them to Facebook and YouTube both. And now for very good reason. Now, YouTube is very handy because, one, YouTube is the 2nd biggest website on earth, as opposed to Facebook being the 3rd biggest website on the earth. All right. So YouTube allows you to do a lot of things, including, not only be seen, but it allows you to integrate. You can integrate these videos into your websites, whether it's a website builder, WordPress, or anything like that. It makes it real easy to integrate your videos. But now Facebook, as we're learning, is very tight on what they allow on Facebook, okay? One, like I said, Facebook's a business. If they're not gonna make money out of it, they don't want it on Facebook, all right? So when you post a video on Facebook from YouTube, what happens? It doesn't treat it like a Facebook video, does it? Facebook video, if you share a Facebook video, when you scroll past it, it's gonna be playing. All you gotta do is click on it, it blows up, you can see the sound, you can see everything that's going on there, because it's going to help Facebook get in front of more people, which they can put ads on and make money. But YouTube, if you post that, they'll show a little thumbnail with a description, and that's it. They will not play a plain video. And the reason behind that is because if Facebook knows that people are going to lead people to YouTube, well, they can't make money if people are on YouTube, so they don't want people going to YouTube. People on Facebook want people to stay on Facebook, all right? That's how they make their money. So when you're posting other things, whether it's an opportunity or you're sharing your affiliate link on Facebook or stuff like that, understand Facebook is going to make it less discoverable if they don't block it altogether, because it's what? Keeping Facebook from making money. So if you upload a video to YouTube, use it for all the amazing things that YouTube will allow you to use it for, but also upload it to Facebook. That way, when you share it out to different groups, pages, and share it with friends, then it's actually going to be seen. And Facebook will make it be seen by way more people. It'll make it more discoverable. So you want to have those videos uploaded, not only Facebook, YouTube, and I'm sure in the future, like Vimeo, there's way more video platforms that are going to be coming out that you're going to be able to upload them, including what I've been seeing about blockchain. There are a lot of sites that are coming up that are creating platforms where you can share video, but they're on a blockchain, which actually allows you to get paid more and more efficiently for the content you upload. YouTube's only going to pay you about 48% of what the advertiser are paying for the content you make. YouTube's keeping at least half of what money you earned, okay? But from these different sites that are going to be springing up that can host your video content, this money is going to be able to come directly from advertisers directly to you. So YouTube has a choice to make. Either if they want to stay the second biggest website on earth, they're going to have to figure out how they're going to better monetize, get more money in the hands of people, less control, give people more control over their content, all right? Make playlists on YouTube and share them. You know you can upload videos to YouTube, of course, but you can also make playlists where you can have a whole string of videos in that whole line. Now, if you share a video, from YouTube somewhere, they're going to see the video, and the YouTube algorithm is going to pop up a bunch of different videos that might potentially be an interest of the person watching. However, if you put your videos in a playlist, all your videos, and you share the one that's at the top, or you share one in the middle, then instead of Facebook suggesting videos to them, which could be other people's videos, other companies, anything other than you, then it's going to actually play the next video in the playlist. More exposure for you. So instead of just sharing a regular video and leaving it at that, load your videos into a playlist and share the video from inside the playlist or the playlist altogether. That way people, when they're done seeing your first video, instead of seeing another random one, they'll actually go down the list and see your second video, then your third video, then your fourth video, as opposed to just bouncing anywhere the YouTube algorithm wants them to go to, all right? Now, the power of words. Who knows that words are powerful, right? I know that these businesses and these social networks know how powerful they are. That's why we want to get into eventually building in Reddit, Tumblr, and Medium. These sites where you can post press releases, blogs, articles, things that have a lot of words. And there's a reason why these sites are more discoverable. If you post something on Facebook, maybe a percent of your friends will see it, especially if it's before you get all the likes, comments, and shares to make it more discoverable via the Facebook algorithm, okay? But Tumblr, Reddit, Medium, way more people are going to be able to see when you post these things. They have a lot more tight-knit hold on the people that are interested via their algorithm. So maybe, 0.1% of people will see something you post on Facebook, but probably close to 50% or even up to 80% of the people that follow you on Reddit or Tumblr or Medium will see your posts. So it gives you, extra power when it comes to search engine optimization, because those algorithms are able to read the words you are writing, make them more discoverable for the people that are interested, and that gives you a big boost. Also gives you another place where you can backlink your sites, your opportunities, so other people are able to find them in the search engine. So eventually, we want to get into those writing social networks, okay? Now, best times to post on social networking. Here's a neat little thing that I found, and a lot of research went into this. So, when it comes to posting on Facebook, let's take a look, all right? Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., as well as Thursdays and Fridays, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. These are what some companies have done their research and found are the best times to be posting, okay? Now, I know some are B2B and some are B2C, but this is kind of the overall scope of things, okay? And Facebook, of course, on weekends from around noon to 1 p.m., depending on the time zone that you're in, all right? Now, for Instagram, if you're business to business, Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. is great, all right? Business to consumer, our clients and things, for Instagram, all week long between 5 and 9 p.m. We see that because people use Instagram. They get off work and they like to see what's going on Instagram. So 5 to 9 p.m. for business to consumer or client, and weekends, of course, depending on your insights. It's more personal. As you go and you're building your social networks, and more people are getting involved, after a month or so, you're able to look at your insights and see, hey, are more men or more women looking? What age group are looking? What demographic in the world are looking at my posts more often than not? And of course, the times and days that people are looking are also available on a lot of these social networks, all right? Twitter, if you're a big Twitter, and Twitter's been making a surprising comeback. I really thought, personally, I thought Twitter was on a downfall, but they're doing a lot of different things with their company is trying to revive them and bring them back and bring them up to the top of the ranks. So business to business, Monday to Friday around 3 p.m. and business to consumer all week long, before 9 a.m., around noon, and after 5 p.m. throughout the week, okay? And another neat little statistic I found, 58% of all tweets are sent during work hours. It's crazy, right? But think about the Twitter platform. They make it real easy to pop it up, write a sentence, send, and done. This is something people can do on their lunch break at work. This is stuff that people do while they're on a bathroom break at work, okay? It's a platform that's really easy to give a small chunk of information, get it out to the world in seconds. So it's obvious that people are able to do this more often than not during work hours. So keep that in mind. LinkedIn, or what I like to call the Facebook of the billionaires, Monday through Thursday, you can see these 45-minute increments. And, you know, they even announce themselves that they have this strategy because, you know, social teams usually post on the 45-minute mark there because other brands post on the hour. So maybe Nike, or maybe Burger King, or some other Walmart, Kmart, one of these Amazon, different businesses are going to be scheduling content to post on the hour. LinkedIn is a little ahead of the curve. They want to be seen before everybody else, so they cut it back to the 45-minute mark. So 7:45 a.m., 10:45 a.m., 12:45 p.m., and around 5:45 p.m. when people are getting off of work. So keep those times in mind if you're using these 4 major social network outlets if you're going to be posting content. And don't forget, Facebook makes it available for you to schedule content if you have those business and group pages and stuff. So keep those in mind. All right. So that's a little bit about SEO, or search engine optimization. I'm going to bring my buddy John Garofano in here in just a minute to kind of give us some extra insight, because he has a whole business about it. But before that, I want to let you know that, hey, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, you're going to be able to go to where'sthetime.com. And you can go there right now, actually. Register and join us. You're going to get an email that gives you a link. Hey, right around 9 p.m. or even 8:50, you can click on that link in your email and join us to learn more about what AWS Mining is doing for us personally. Also, we love you to come to this training right here. It's a little less about the company, more often about the business itself, about market. It's about, you know, building yourself as a brand. That's what we want to do here with our Kinetic Investor Training. That's Sunday, Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. We welcome you to come, invite your team, and let them know what a true team is doing, especially with our amazing company, AWS Mining. So, you know, hey, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/Elite AWS, and we'll be happy to see you here in the future. But hey, I'm Mr. Therapy. I love to bring my good buddy John Garofano on here to give us a little bit more insight, because, again, he has an entire business that's built on SEO. So I know he's overflowing with knowledge. So how you doing, John? You there, brother?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Yeah, it was a good presentation. There was a lot of good information in there. And, you know, guys, these are maybe a little bit more advanced than if you're a newbie on the internet. Don't worry. These are suggestions to help you, you know, to move your business online and prospect and lead generate. But, you know, you don't have to do all this stuff. You don't have, but one of the things is, you know, really try to get into social media where you can get followers and then post value added content. That's the big thing. When it comes to optimizing these, your personal Facebook page is kind of hard to optimize, but if your personal feed, but if you want to create a Facebook page, those are very highly optimized. I was able to rank a lot of people's Facebook pages because they allow you to put a title and description and metadata inside of it, you know, like, and those keywords that Josiah was talking about. So that was one thing. A landing page is probably, you know, something you can have developed. A landing page or a squeeze page is something that basically gives us information on the company and allows you to capture their lead. So yeah, they may actually sign up on there, but you know, you kind of really, I've had a lot of people just sign up, right? They've signed up for AWS and they're in my pending registrations. I have to reach out to them. And it seems like a lot of people they just sign up because they saw the registration link, right? You really want to engage with them first. So if you can get some type of a landing page or squeeze page that grabs their contact information, where you can contact them and talk to them either via phone, email, Skype, whatever it takes to say, hey, I just want to reach out to you real quick. And you can do this a couple of ways. You can grab their information, maybe put a little video up on the squeeze page, introducing yourself so they know who you are, and say, look, we work with a big team. We want to help you, whatever you want to come up with. Just some short few-minute video. Down below, just put your information, your name and email, phone number if you'd like, that's fine. And I will reach back out to you and explain everything. If it's not for you, you'll find out right away. If it is, you join our team, you know, whatever. But these are all just tactics for generating leads. Don't try, by the way, don't try to buy leads from lead generating places. They don't work. They don't work. They just don't work. They're a waste of money. What Josiah was saying too, was it about engaging people? Don't vomit at all. I always say this stuff, but don't vomit AWS all over your Facebook and all of it. That's what a Facebook page is for, to put an advertisement up, not your personal page. I love the fact that you said don't post political, religious, opinionated, hate, or anything that's, don't keep on, these people, I know they're trying to, like the people with the beating of the dogs that went around, don't post that stuff. It doesn't help the dog. It doesn't help awareness. The people are going to do that, and it creates more people upset and whatever. I block that stuff. I don't look at it. I don't want to look at it. I know people abuse animals. They abuse people. They abuse children. But what you want to do is brand yourself. Like Josiah was saying, who are you? What are you doing? If people don't want to see what you're doing on Facebook, they're not going to follow you. They're going to, but again, you want to be a genuine person when it comes to Facebook. And again, create a page, create a Facebook page solely for your business. Again, engage with people. This is a business of people. We're creating a company here, we're a network marketing family that's helping people help themselves, so you want to engage and meet new people. Yeah, just one more thing I want to add is one of the best things you guys can do if you got people that you signed up and they're kind of struggling, or you talk to them a few times, maybe they even seen our presentation, they're kind of excited, they're like, wow, this is really cool, but they haven't pulled the trigger for whatever reason it is. Don't bug them. What you do is get them on the phone with us. Mm-hmm. Edify us, tell them about us, and just say, hey, I want you to talk to someone who's really successful in crypto. He's a crypto mining specialist. He's a cryptocurrency X guy, made 6 figures, whatever you want to say to edify me or Josiah, or we can get you in touch with even people above us. We'll maybe even get them in touch with our vice president or her husband, Eddie, and get those people in front, because when you third party someone in, or three-way call somebody in, it changes things for people. It helps them understand that this is a big network of people all trying to help each other, and there's success involved in it. And it's not hard to do. So it kind of changes something in their head, and they usually can go, you know what, I think I'm going to jump in now. And that's probably my best advice. If you're taking this, you guys are always coming here, Bill, Monique, Josiah, Mark, you guys, I always see you guys coming on these calls because there's one reason. I know the only reason is you guys are serious. You're taking this as a business.
Everything that John was talking about is absolutely true. That's one of the reasons why I wanted him to jump into this training. I mean, not only is he building a successful company with Native Marketing LLC, but he spent a lot of time invested into learning these practices, property. And I want to thank everybody for joining us. Again, don't forget to go to where'sthetime.com. You're going to be able to join us tomorrow night and see all the amazing things that's happening with our growing company, 5th largest mining company in the world. We definitely want you to do that. Also, please join our next Kinetic Investor Training, which will be Sundays and Tuesdays, 2 p.m. like clockwork. Don't forget to miss this. And of course, reach out to us personally. We're real people. We'll really talk to you. We will really show you the goods, the proof. Go to facebook.com/elite AWS, and you'll be able to find us, and we'll be happy to work with you. So for now, John, thank you again for joining me, man. You're always a source of, knowledge. And man, anytime I get a chance to link up with you, bro, it always leaves me feeling good, brother.
Oh man, it's been my pleasure. Thanks again, Josiah.
Absolutely, man. So thank you guys again. We will see you on the next one. And if you're watching this on replay, go to our page, click videos, and see all the amazing things that we're also posting on there. But for now, I'm Josiah, Mr. Therapy Kostek, reminding you, keep stacking those odds in your favor. We'll see you on the next AWS Elite training.